Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back.
So, in today's video, we are going to talk about you applying for what is it called?
I think it's called Social Security.
Permanent disability, Social Security, something like that.
Yes.
And your experience with that, correct?
Yes.
So, to set the stage, because of Amanda's diagnosis, you are eligible to go on to, I guess, get access to Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
And in the United States, Social Security is the thing that we pay into, and then it's supposed to be like the extra, call it a stipend or something that the government gives you once you reach retirement age. Amanda's been paying into it her whole life. And when you get a terminal diagnosis, there you are, I guess, entitled to be able to start to draw from that program.
Mm-hmm.
And because you are medically classified as disabled or something like that, and because you have a terminal diagnosis, you have a double whammy of being able to get you access to those benefits, which are nice because you're not able to work in the way you are, so it's going to help you out having access to those funds. You have been going through the process of filling out the forms for it, and you had an experience that you wanted to share with everybody about what that was like.
I'm 43, and the fact that I even have to apply for Social Security is pretty surreal. I definitely thought this was going to be probably mid-70s when I would have to figure this out. And part of being at UCSF, one, it's just an incredible school, but two, you have access to social workers and neuropsychologists, and my neuropsychologist is actually helping me apply because glioblastoma is a very rare and quick sometimes prognosis. It's almost like a fast track for Social Security to start getting benefits. So part of my time with my neuropsychologist is filling out these forms.
You're doing it over Zoom, right?
Yeah, doing it over Zoom, and so I'm able to see her screen, and we're going through all the questions, and this one almost absolutely stopped me in my tracks, and it said, "Is this person expected to live?" And she clicked no. And I was like, I'm like, I get it, but to even see her do that was pretty, it was like, whoa, that's true and terrifying all at the same time. No lie. It being a terminal diagnosis, death is pretty much supposed to be the outcome. And so it was just crazy to see that. And
when she clicked that, what came up for you? Was there anything that just kind of popped up?
I think initially, no, it was more, I have 1 hour with her. It is really laborious to apply for Social Security. And so I think it's going to take us 3 weeks to even do it. So we just had to keep going, but to me, I was like, oh, what about that question?
So then after the fact, you're getting done, you're just trying to get everything done and maximize your time. Did you have a chance to sit with it and see or experience anything that came up for you?
I don't think it was until the next day that I went and saw my coworkers, and I was just talking about Social Security and with my coworker, Christy, and I told her, I said, oh my gosh, I was on Zoom and I saw that they clicked this patient is expected to die, and she starts crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Christy, it's okay. I am clearly not dying right now, but this is the reality of most of glioblastoma patients.
I appreciate you saying most. And when you when you told me that, my first thought was how it's almost how callous the whole process is, in the sense of, and I guess it has to be, right? There's this black and white thing that you have to do, and you have somebody who doesn't know you, and they're helping you and do something that's a really important thing for you to do as a part of this, and it's just a formality. It's a line item, and for you, it's your life.
Yeah.
And for everybody who knows you and who loves you and who's been a part of your life, whether for decades or for days, that's heartbreaking for them to hear.
Yeah.
And then for you being at the center of the whole thing, I can imagine you have your own feelings, and then you also probably have, knowing you probably just feel in some way responsible for how other people respond to it too. And then it's like one of those other things that we've talked about before, where you don't want to hurt other people's feelings or break their hearts.
Yeah.
And it's another time of where here this thing is going on for you. You're having to confront your mortality, and you also recognize that it's breaking the hearts of other people too to hear it.
Yeah. And it is. And I obviously, because I feel like I live glioblastoma day in and day out. There's no day that goes by that I'm not like, ooh, tough. Even though I have mostly great days, but every day there's like some point of the day where I go, oh, like, this is real. This is still happening. Regardless of anything, really, like, this is still happening. And so it's really, it's easy for me to kind of not disassociate, but I get it. I get the mortality of it. I get that this is a terminal diagnosis, but I definitely think it's extremely hard for people who are, one, always seeing me for the first time, and also people like Christy, who I've seen multiple times. It's still really hard for them.
Of course.
And so I have to be mindful, because I was actually playing around and making a joke about Social Security, and then Christy starts crying. I'm like, oh, I have to be a little more careful about my dark humor that I've acquired over this diagnosis. Like I say, anyone here listening who has either a friend that has cancer or is someone that has cancer, the Cancer Patient is an Instagram account that really just highlights dark humor at its finest. And it's an account I've really leaned into.
Do you find, just one more question and we'll wrap it up, do you find that when you encounter moments like that, so you're meeting with this person, they're ticking that box off, does it change your experience of the day ahead, the rest of the day? Does it take you back to kind of those scary moments? Is it something that you take that breath and say, oh yeah, that's right, this is medically considered terminal, and you take a moment and then you carry on?
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, there's probably like a couple times in there, throughout the day where I'm like, damn, like, darn it, like, that is, almost said a bad word, that this is happening. I mean, I think there are probably 1 to 2 times a day where I go, some version of, this is real, this is happening, I can't change it, blah, 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 blah. And so I think that I'm getting better about the overwhelm, like the emotional overwhelm of it. I have a neuropsychologist as well as a therapist that I do believe is pivotal to, like, me bouncing back from a comment like that, because I mean, in January and February, I think that would have been extremely tough to hear, and now it's like crappy. And I'm so thankful that in the United States, this is an option for right now. But yeah.
Very good. Anything else you want to say about that one?
No, maybe that one's good.
Okay, everybody, we appreciate you. Maybe one of these days we'll get into a video of some specifics of how Amanda has developed her specific coping skills and ability to process that and move on to the next thing. And we will see you all again soon. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope that you are doing extremely well. And, you know, I've said this before. I'll probably say it a number of other times. You don't have to wait until terminal diagnosis to appreciate what a gift today is.
Yeah.
So just remember that. You may not have somebody ticking a box in front of you right now saying that, but we all signed that contract when we came into this world that we were going to leave it at some point. So just remember that your life is precious, your time is precious, and it means the world to us that you choose to share some of it with us. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.